Hey there, welcome to the channel. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like making friends as an adult is way harder than it should be? Maybe you've moved to a new city, started a new job, or you're just realizing your circle has gotten smaller over the years. Whatever the reason, making friends as a grown-up can feel awkward, even intimidating, especially if you're shy. But here's the thing, it's not impossible. In fact, it can be one of the most rewarding journeys you'll ever take. Stick around because, in this video, I'm going to share practical, tried-and-true tips to help you connect with people, build meaningful friendships, and maybe even get out of your comfort zone a little. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid game plan for making friends, even if starting conversations feels like running a marathon. I'll be breaking it down into 3 key sections. Changing your mindset, because the way you think about friendship can either be your biggest obstacle or your biggest ally. Where to meet people, from hobbies to local events. We'll explore real, actionable places to find your future friends. How to build connection. It's not just about meeting people. It's about turning those interactions into meaningful relationships. If that sounds good, let's dive right in. Alright, first things first. Before we even think about where to meet people, or what to say, we need to talk about your mindset. Because let's be real. Most of us shy away from making friends as adults because we feel self-conscious, or maybe even like we're bothering people by trying. Does that sound familiar? Trust me, I've been there. But here's the truth. Most people want connection. They're just as nervous as you are, and they're hoping someone will take that first step. So let's flip the script in your mind. Instead of thinking, what if they don't like me? Try asking yourself, what if they've been waiting for someone like me to come along? It's also important to let go of the idea that making friends is something that just happens. It's not. Friendship as an adult takes effort and intentionality. But guess what? That's a good thing. Because when you choose to put effort into building connections, the friendships you create are often deeper and more meaningful than the ones you made by chance in high school or college. So, mindset shift number 1. Making friends is a skill you can learn, and it's one worth investing in. And mindset shift number 2. You are not a burden for wanting connection. You're a blessing to someone who's looking for the same thing. Now that we've got your mindset in the right place, let's talk about the next big question. Where do you even meet people as an adult? Because, let's face it, it's not like elementary school, where you could just walk up to someone on the playground and declare, "We're friends now." But don't worry, there are so many opportunities to meet people once you start looking for them. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Hobbies and interest groups. Think about something you already love to do, whether it's hiking, painting, cooking, or even playing video games. Then find a group or community centered around that activity. Apps like Meetup or local Facebook groups are great for this. When you bond over a shared interest, the conversation flows naturally. Volunteer opportunities. Volunteering is a double win. Not only are you giving back to your community, but you're also meeting people who share your values. Whether it's at an animal shelter, a food bank, or a local charity event, volunteering is a great way to connect with like-minded people. Classes and workshops. Lifelong learning is not only fun, but it's also a perfect way to meet people. Sign up for a cooking class, a dance lesson, or a photography workshop. Not only will you learn something new, but you'll also meet others who are in the same boat as you. Workplace friendships. If you work in an office or remotely, don't underestimate the potential to make friends with coworkers. Even if it starts with something as small as chatting over coffee or sending a friendly message during a virtual meeting, those small connections can grow over time. Community events. Keep an eye out for events happening in your area. This could be a local farmer's market, a book club at your library, or even a fitness class at your gym. The more you put yourself out there, the more likely you are to meet people who vibe with you. And here's the pro tip. Don't be afraid to say yes to invitations, even if they're a little outside your comfort zone. The more you show up, the more opportunities you create to connect. Okay, so you've put yourself out there and met some new people. That's amazing. But now comes the part that trips a lot of us up. How do you go from casual acquaintances to actual friends? First and foremost, don't overthink it. Building a friendship is a lot like dating in the sense that it takes time and consistency. Here are a few ways to strengthen those new connections. Be curious. People love to talk about themselves, So show genuine interest in what they have to say. Ask open-ended questions like, "What got you into this hobby?" Or, "What's something you're really passionate about?" This not only keeps the conversation flowing, but also helps you learn more about them on a deeper level. Follow up. If you've had a great conversation with someone, don't let it end there. Send them a quick message saying, "Hey, it was great talking to you. Want to grab coffee sometime?" It might feel scary to put yourself out there, but most people will appreciate the effort. Be consistent. Friendships grow through repeated interactions. Invite them to do something you know they'll enjoy, or find a recurring activity you can do together. The key is to keep showing up. Be vulnerable. This one can be tough, especially if you're shy. But sharing a little bit about yourself, your thoughts, feelings, or even your struggles is what turns surface-level connections into meaningful friendships. Of course, it's important to start small and build trust over time. Give it time. Remember, friendships don't happen overnight. They're built through shared experiences, trust, and time. Be patient with the process, and don't get discouraged if it takes a while. Now, let's dig even deeper. One of the biggest hurdles for shy people is initiating that first conversation. I get it, it's nerve-wracking. But here's a tip. Keep it simple. A friendly smile and a warm, "Hi, how's your day going?" can work wonders. If you're at an event, comment on something happening around you. For example, if you're in a cooking class, you could say, "That dish looks amazing. Have you made it before?" Starting with an observation takes the pressure off and makes the interaction feel natural. Another practical tip: find ways to show kindness. Little gestures, like offering to help someone carry something, sharing a snack, or even remembering their name and using it, can make you stand out as someone approachable and thoughtful. These small actions create positive associations and lay the groundwork for a friendship. If you're worried about running out of things to say, here's a hack. Use the FORM method. It stands for family, occupation, recreation, and motivation. These topics are easy to bring up in conversation and give you a natural flow. For example, do you have any siblings? I'm super close to my brother. What do you do for work? How did you get into that field? What do you like to do for fun? Any hobbies? What's something you're really passionate about? These open-ended questions not only keep the conversation going, but also show genuine interest in the other person. And if someone doesn't seem receptive, that's okay too. Not everyone will be your cup of tea, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to keep putting yourself out there and focusing on those who reciprocate your efforts. And there you have it. Making friends as an adult might feel daunting, but with the right mindset, some creativity, and a bit of courage, it's 100% doable. Now, I want to hear from you. What's been your biggest challenge when it comes to making friends? Drop a comment below, and let's chat about it. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on living your best life. Remember, you've got what it takes to build amazing connections. Go out there and be the friend you'd love to have. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.